Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is so good to be back here with all of you. And I am super excited for today's video because today I will be, showcasing a new coin I got. It's kind of one of the ones I've been waiting on. I've been really looking forward to getting this one, and I finally got one. It's honestly probably one of my favorite designs for a coin, and I definitely plan to stack more of these just because I do like the look. It is an official coin, so it does have a face value. It's not the eagle, although the eagle is pretty spiffy looking. But yeah, first of all, though, before we get any more into the video, I want to thank you all for stopping by. For those of you who are not subscribed, I would like to invite all of you to hit that subscribe button. And then for those of you who are returning and are subscribed, thank you so much. It means a whole lot to me. It really does. Also, if you want to be notified of any new releases, hit that bell notification. And if you are feeling generous enough and you like what you're seeing, hit the thumbs up button. It really helps to beat that YouTube algorithm. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So first of all, I will showcase the new coin, and then I was kind of thinking of just kind of talking about, since it is a new year, talking about it's some reasons you might want to start stacking in the year 2024. So yeah, let's get right to it. So this came in sometime last week. It was a little delayed due to a snowstorm we were getting, but it finally came in. And this one is, I'm sure you veteran stackers will know exactly what this is just by a little bit of looking at it. But for those of you who have never seen it, this is the Britannia. I really do like the look of the Britannia. And this is the 2024 Britannia. I had ordered just, what do you call it? Their choice for the year. So I didn't really have a specific year in mind. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of glare on this. It's super shiny, so there's a lot of glare. So they sent me a 2024 Britannia, and the back is, of course, now King Charles, because he is the head of, he's the current monarch in power, and it's worth £2 face value. I'm not quite sure what that translates to in dollars, but, whoops, sorry guys, but obviously we stack for the intrinsic value of silver, which honestly I think is being shorted. I think silver isn't priced at what it's really worth. But yeah, there you go. Definitely want to pick up more of these. Well, let's see here. So we'll put you here, and we'll actually put you right there. There we go. That is my full stack, guys. Up to 13 ounces, so making progress. So yeah, to get into the real beef and meat of this video here, why should you stack or start stacking if you haven't already? And I guess why you should continue to stack in the year 2024? Well, just right off the bat, we've talked about this kind of before, but in interest rates. Interest rates are nowhere near what they used to be for your savings account. Your dollar isn't earning anything really inside a savings account. You have to find, the high yielding savings accounts, and even then you're only getting like 4 or 5%. And I mean, I'm pretty sure just the past year or two we've had 7 or 8% inflation. So the interest rates are not keeping up with the inflation currently. Now, it is an election year, and, we'll have to see what happens here in the United States when we have our presidential election. Who gets into office will determine a lot of things that happen. But even if we do get a good person or the right person, I'm not going to get too much into who I think should be in there, because I really don't want to bring politics into this. But if we can get the right person into office, I think even then it's going to be a slow crawl out, and who knows if we can do it within a 4-year time frame. So that's, I guess, reason number one. It's a hedge against inflation and protects your money, because this is real money, not the fiat kind. And I actually talked with somebody just yesterday, actually, from the day I'm recording this video, and they are not a stacker. I just was making mention how I got a cool new silver coin. They don't know that I stack, but they do know I'm a coin collector. And they mentioned how, without me saying anything, how silver, and even gold is real money. And so the population, I think, is starting to wake up, slowly but surely. Reason number two, and you might be hearing, I don't know how good this camera is, but if you're hearing anything in the background, you could be picking up my dogs. I got my dogs with me currently. It's their breakfast time, so they might be eating or, doing whatever. But reason number two, and this is a bit more of extreme. Some people might think this is a bit more on the conspiracy side of things here, but or like the doomsday kind of thing. But we are preppers and stackers, and regardless of your reason, I think you should seriously take some of these things into account. But it is financial economic hardship. It kind of ties into the whole, protecting your money and protecting against inflation as well. But the economy is nowhere near what it used to be, and we can see day by day things are getting more expensive. If you keep up with world news, more and more countries are coming out against the dollar. Some countries have stopped trading in dollars altogether, or even if they do accept dollars, they have said that they will accept, the Chinese yuan. We got the BRICS currency coming into play this year, if it hasn't already. So lots of instability in the financial world, kind of a shift. CBDCs are also kind of on their way, so lots of things, uncertainties, and it's just nice to know that, even if you have just a tiny stack like I do, that your money is protected in a physical asset, and it is protecting whatever wealth you put into it until that whole thing kind of blows over, if it blows over. Obviously, if CBDCs come in, then we have a whole nother can of worms that we got to worry about with those, but that'll be for another video. Third thing, off the top of my head, World War III. Once again, if you pay attention to the news, we are just one thread, trigger, happy person away from World War III starting, whether it's in Europe between Russia and Ukraine in the West, or it's because China attacks Taiwan, or it's because this whole Israeli conflict starts escalating and Iran gets involved, or something else that we haven't even seen happen yet. But World War III, I think is only a matter of time, just like with the financial economic hardship. It's just a matter of time before it happens. And who knows, the economic financial system collapse, hardship, whatever, could be the trigger that starts World War III. Because a lot of desperate nations go to war when things get tough. And then, let's see, our fourth, off the top of my head, out of control government. We are seeing more and more they are trying to strip away our rights. And hopefully nothing that I'm saying gets this video taken down or banned from YouTube. I really hope it doesn't. I'm trying very hard to tiptoe around certain words. But an out of control government, they are passing laws because of certain things that have happened or certain things they are trying to cause to happen. I mean, we have just open borders. You know, there's so much that is unknown that could happen. But, you know, it's good to be prepared. And, you know, again, physical assets, keeping your wealth preserved in physical assets. Possibly us reaching a point where we do start accepting silver and gold as currency, as barterable items as a currency to buy and trade. You never know. And also, you know, it's just handy to have on hand. I mean, again, like I mentioned in one of my videos, this is a perfect savings account for me. I have saved more money with this than I have in a very long time. So, yeah. So, I think that's basically all I can kind of say about that without getting banned. So, I'll just leave that there. And then finally, number 5, if I can, let's see here, number 5, I'll throw in a natural disaster or something, just something along those lines, just an unaccounted for, I guess you could say, event that happens. And you're not able to access your money in the banks for whatever reason, whether it be due to a power outage or whatnot, and it goes on for quite some time. You know, people may start accepting this. Maybe not right away, but they will. At some point in time, I truly believe that as society starts to rebuild itself, that we'll be looking for a form of currency. And people, like always, for thousands and thousands of years, will fall back to precious metals. And, you know, I'm not really, you know, against either one, silver or gold. Gold is more dense, so I would maybe suggest having some gold, fractional gold to be precise, in like an emergency bag or a to-go bag, in case you have to just up and leave due to whatever disaster might be coming your way. So, yeah, those are kind of my 5 reasons that I can think of off the top of my head as to why you should start stacking in 2024. It's never too late. I've only been stacking for going on what? Let's see here. This is like my 4th month of stacking. So I think I'm doing pretty good for only stacking for 4 months. I got 13 ounces of silver, 1/10 of an ounce of gold, and hopefully within the next couple weeks I'll have 14 ounces of silver, and I am saving for another probably 1/10 ounce gold coin. So yeah, leave me your thoughts though of why you think a person should be stacking this year or start stacking this year. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, and you know, everyone has a different reason for stacking, and there's nothing wrong with, you know, not thinking everything I mentioned or that others comment down below thinking that that may never happen. But we all have our reason for stacking, and that's okay. That's fine. The metals are serving their purpose for whatever reason you are using them for, and that is true currency. So, thanks once again for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I know I'm not a professional here, but I am doing my best to open up these discussions and share my thoughts on all of this. So, once again, if you've made it this far, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. I once again would like to invite you to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're really feeling generous, hit that bell notification. So until next time, keep stacking, keep prepping, stay frosty since it's winter. Bye.